Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there on the run.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Detroit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They fake the give. Newton. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To the right side, this is Sermon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play action, it's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Sermon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Allen flushed out right. Check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to run with Moss. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all now as they kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a give to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Or they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Breida. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Newton on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Newton on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Sermon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Allen going up top. It's caught inside the 25. That's what it is, baby. It's all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 50, Newton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun here, Breida, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. Brown has the 1st down and much more. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, Newton. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes,
touchdown! Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play here for Buffalo. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26, check 26. Half 85, half 85.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
26 mark, 26 mark.
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Again, it's Sermon.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
A give for Sermon running right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the handoff, Sermon.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running is Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Cam to throw. And this is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions
Bengals will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run again with Breida. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Allen. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.